Just a reminder, we are still using the 60 grit sandpaper. Quick update. So doing it this way, you guys can see that. So just taking a strip of the sandpaper and doing it like this instead of doing it the way I was doing it, where I had it folded. This way is working much. This way is working much better. So this is how I'm going to finish it. A bit of talking here while I'm sanding. So if you're new to woodworking, one thing you do need to remember is the darker grain of the wood that you see, that is going to be harder than the lighter grain. So that will require a little bit more pressure to sand down, if that's the look you want. I usually I will usually leave that grain just however it sands, because that's one reason I like working more with hand tools and as little power tools as I need, because that grain structure is what gives each piece its individuality, and no one piece of wood project that you do by hand is ever going to be the same once you're finished with it, because the grain structure of the wood will be different. So that's why if I'm doing something like the pen or the canes, I'll sand it to the point I like it, and then as I'm sanding down to get the final size or design, as long as it's smooth, excuse me, I won't sand out that imperfection, because like I said, that imperfection gives that cane or the pen its individuality, which I like. There was one point I really wanted to learn how to work with the lathe, which is basically it holds the piece of wood from both ends, and then you've got tools that you use to smooth out and put grooves and whatnot in the wood. Well, the grain structure will still, be individual. You're able to make each one feel the same, which personally I don't like. I shouldn't say feel the same. So with sanding, you'll be able to get it to feel about the same. Anyways, if any of that makes any sense. I think at this point I'm just rambling. But it's actually getting kind of warm. So I'm going to go do a quick wardrobe change. And then I will be right back. We're back. Alright, I'm going to roll this over so we can get the bottom side. Alright. Alright. Let's get back to sanding. You can. He's up on the deck.
Zoe, come here. Come here. Guys, I need to ask you a question.
So, there's what we have so far. I am probably going to take this down more so it kind of comes in, up, and then back in a little bit more drastically. And then continue this back this way. I'll probably do the next one somewhere about here. Bring it down and then back out. Kind of like I did here. So, it's time for lunch for me. So, as soon as I have lunch, I clear out this memory card. So I've got more time. We will be back. So, you guys won't notice a time difference except for a couple seconds. But anyways, I will be back. We're back. So, as I said, we're going to start the groove down here somewhere. Basically going to do the same thing. I'm going to use a strip of sandpaper, go along here till I get a groove, and then I'll kind of work back and forth to get a nice smooth transition along here, and then basically just mirror this end down here. So let's jump back into it. Vice. So, way I'm getting I had to get another sheet and get longer pieces. So what I'm doing is basically I just took a full sheet, folded it in half, tore it apart.
Go. Yeah, come here, baby.
And it's gonna fold it in half again. At this point, might need. Let's see. Maybe we'll get it one more time. May have to use some sort of cutting apparatus. You got a pair of junk scissors? I'd recommend that. I wouldn't recommend using anything you want to keep sharp. Remember, you are basically cutting sand. Perfect. All right. There we go. It's working. All right. And just like that. All right, let's get back to sanding. Make really quick work of that sanding. We're already probably go a little bit deeper, but we're almost already there. So yeah, I should have been using longer pieces the whole time. That looks a lot better. That's what I want that look. So I think I'm gonna switch back to this side and kind of do the same thing on this side. Make it a little skinnier in the middle. Maybe, I don't know. Get out of here. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I want to make it skinnier or leave it as, and just make this end a little bit more rounded. You know, I think I'll leave it. Just round this end out a little bit more. And we'll hit it with the 400 grit. Smooth this puppy out, and I think that's gonna end this video. So let's let me round this side out a little bit more with the 60 grit, and then we'll grab the 400. So let's get back to it. Grit. Oh, you can't tell there. The 400 grit, which is your it's a finishing grain. Going with a little bit bigger piece because now I've got the shape, so I just want to smooth it out. So I'm not so much concerned about localizing the sanding as I am just smoothing out the shape I've got. With the 400, even though it is fine, still want to be careful because it will still remove a lot of wood if you're not paying attention. So still pay attention, be careful. Don't want to ruin the piece you just worked so hard on. So let's get into it. This way. Go this way.
I am facing that way. Why
Co-
can't I shoot straight up?
So I don't know where it's gonna land. Make it thinner. I think we're just about done. That went a lot quicker than I thought it would. Nice and smooth. So now at this point, I got little spots left to at this point now, And do some more, a little bit more sanding. This time I'm going to go with the grain though. And I think this will be done with the prep work, the sanding and the getting the look. Then we'll just have to put some stain on it and seal it. So I mean, this definitely went a lot quicker than I thought it would. So yeah, I'm happy with it. We'll probably end up finishing it next weekend. So after this, what I think I'm going to do, since this is a minimal tool design, I'm going to assume that if you're making this, you don't have access to a drill. So with that being said, we're going to glue the tips on. So doing it this way, you got to make sure the tips that you want to use, because once they're glued on, it's going to be pretty difficult to change them. So the tips I will probably use are, I'll probably do a single, and I will do a single since I don't like multiple diamond tips, and a straightener. So and how I plan on attaching those is just with super glue. So we'll see how that works out. But that will be next week's video. We've already got a lot done in this one, and this one's probably gonna be fairly long. So thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the process. Like I said, next weekend we will probably do a quick sanding of the 400 grit, and then start the staining. So thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and stay tuned so we can get this this minimal tools required diamond painting pen done. Thank you, and see you in the next one. Bentley!
Gimme! Oh no, I still have some. That's cheating. No, we can go anywhere we want. We're not cheating. Daddy, can you help, please? Wait, that's not the one I chose. I chose this one.
That's the same one, Zoe.
So
And
we
sanded.
cut it?
Uh-huh.
Oh. So I think that color is the original one, and then they only painted it.
Yeah, maybe. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me. As always, I'm Kyle, and we are back to continue working on the diamond painting pen. I'm gonna keep working on this. I'm gonna speed all this up, again, because there's not much to see as I'm sanding this groove in here. So I don't know if I'm gonna actually take it that wide, but once I get this groove deeper and wider, we'll come back and see how it feels. So it's enough rambling. Let's get into it.